What is up, guys? Icy Feeds here, and today I'm bringing you guys awesome gameplay of Domination Fright. In this video, this is my first K.E.M strike of COD Ghost, so I was pretty excited about it, and I go 70 and 14 at the end of the game. On this map, this is where I go as the best location to spawn trap people in Fright. So yeah, we do lose the game in this though. A bunch of my buddies were all going for a K.E.M strike, so no one was really going for B as aggressively as we could, so that's why we lost. I also wanted to talk about why getting K.E.M strikes is awful in this game, and I'll show you why once I get it. So first I'm going to come over to this train. This is where I set up at first because a lot of people like to come to this door here. And so yeah, I sit here for a little bit. I get like 4 kills over here, and then I rotate into their building. That's where I start my spawn trap. So once I go in here now, I don't know when I'm gonna rotate. I think I'm gonna rotate now. Yeah. So now this is where they're gonna generally come, or they're gonna come on the right side. Either way, I still get a lot of kills picking people off through here. In a couple of moments, it's gonna get really hectic in this area. This is why I got pretty lucky, or fortunate I should say, because the people that kept coming in, I was just at the right spot at the right time to keep killing them, because a lot of people were trying to come kill me, so they just kept feeding me kills. The final time of the K.E.M is 4 minutes and 23 seconds, so it was pretty medium, I should say. I wasn't camping. It didn't take too long. It wasn't as fast. And during the gameplay, I was freaking out because I thought I had the world's fastest K.E.M strike, but it was actually pretty slow. But when you're in the game and you're getting a lot of kills like this, you're thinking that it's really fast. You're thinking that you're going by quickly. That's what happened to me. So right now, this is where I'm kind of stuck. I really don't know where to go. I have 2 guys above me. I have people spawning in behind me. And I don't know how I make it through here, but I do. Oh, on my specialist bonus, you guys should see like these red hit markers. That was a big factor as well in this K.E.M strike, because a lot of the times I got the K.E.M strike, or the kills I should say, oh my god, this was so freaky. And I kept getting shoot from at the top of this building right there. They kept shooting me from there, so I didn't even know. I thought I was gonna die, to be honest, but I didn't. So like I was saying, I totally forgot what I was saying. Anyways, this spot is actually pretty good for trying to get K.E.M strike. Oh yeah, now I know what I was talking about. I was talking about Deadeye. It's one of my specialist bonuses I have. It's very good. If you guys didn't know, this is like probably one of the most overpowering perks. Although it's not very it's not necessary. It's very helpful, but it's not essential. It's not an essential perk. One of those essential perks you really need, like Stalker. But it helps you out a lot. So like if you're in close range with it, then you're gonna win the gunfights most of the time. And see here, they're just nading me. They're shooting rockets. They're using LMGs to try and kill me. And I do manage to know where they're coming from, so I just keep picking them off from there. And like right now, my hands are so like sweaty because I really didn't know what this experience was like. I did get a 25 kills before, but I was using assault, and I didn't know that you couldn't use assault, so I was very disappointed. And right now I was pretty excited about it. So now I'm gonna tell you why the K.E.M strike is probably like the worst thing to get once you're in the game, or at least for Fright it is, in my opinion. Many other people's opinions too. But like, look at the map. It's so dark, and it looks freaking awesome, but when you're playing, it's pretty scary because there's a lot of dark corners on this map once you get into it. And I cut the gameplay short of this video so you won't see people killing me in corners. Actually, you might, maybe. I only died like 2 times in this clip from where I cut it off, but I died like 14 times trying to rush around, and I did manage to get 70 kills from that. But yeah, so if you guys are pretty good at the game, you might get K.E.M Strikes. I would probably save it to the end of the game and then call it in, so that it doesn't affect the way you play, because it really affected like this over here, over in this area, over on top of those barrels or whatever you want to call them. A lot of people sat in that corner, and I was picking off people at B, so they picked me off there. This gameplay is coming to an end very shortly, I believe. So if you guys didn't already, please subscribe for more streaking videos. I'll be glad to give you guys more of these, just as long as you guys want them. If not, I'll stop the series. I thought this was a pretty fun series for me to make, because I love trying to get these K.E.M Strikes. So yeah, that's it, guys. Peace out.
Yeah, I'ma get it right now, and never will I give up. Homie, this is food for thought, you better fill up. I'm coming in strong with